Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for Switch, with the Japanese voices enabled. The last video we left off doing some Blade quests, some action-packed Blade quests they are, and just trying to do lots of stuff, and now we're continuing on with the side quests. After all, we could always use more levels. Almost every character is as though in an RPG game, let's be honest. I mean, by that I mean everyone. But yeah, that's the thing. Alright. Why not? Assign. Alright. Sorry if that's a bit, but yes, I was doing some other stuff, and also, well, yeah, we were mostly doing a bunch of side quests. Now it's time to finish a couple of side quests that we hadn't done before, including Cora's side quests. Alright. We've already seen this before. But I came back and now we have girls talk maxed as far as we could on all our characters. We're kind of in a blind here. Yeah, no kidding. Every bout so far has ended in a draw. Who hadn't found it? At this rate, the sun will be up before we know who's got the most girl power. I'm sure the next person who comes by will be able to help us. Let's just agree to go with whatever they say. Got it. Nia. Good timing, girl. What is it? I don't know if I'm up for any more of your weird games. No, it's nothing strange. We just wanted you to tell us who has the most girl power, me or Cora. Girl power? Huh, you still aren't done with your stupid contest yet? Come on, just give us an answer. Don't hold back. Just serve it as it comes. Out with it, Nia. It's me, right? I got the most girl power. No way, I got more girl power in my little finger. You need to back that up with something, Mithra. All your girl power's in your mouth. That's what you think, right, Nia? No, that's not what you think at all, is it, Nia? Okay, I've decided. Who is it? I decided not to take part in this silly farce. Yeah, wait. Oh, we're chasing. Oh, we're gonna chase her down.
そろそろ明るくなってきたけど、今何時なの？多分7時頃じゃない？そろそろ勝負もおしまいかな。そっか。結局勝負はつかなかったね。そうね。でもあなたのことは理解できたわよ、ザクラ。悔しいけど認めてあげる。あなたは確かに女子力が高いわ。そういう光だって大したものよ。
It's really big of you, Mithra.
さすが、私が唯一ライバルだと認める女子ね。 疲れた。でも面白かったね。そうね、こんなに楽しいならまた今度やろっか。いいね、やろうやろう。あら、皆さんお揃いでどうしたのかな。
どうやらそちらの決着はついたようだけど、
こっちの決着はまだついとらんで。
散々好き勝手やったんだ。
覚悟はできてるだろうな。
いや、それはだからほら、みんなも私たちのおかげで女子力が高くなったでしょ。お互い様ってことでダメ？
ダメや。
ダメだな。
これはお説教ね。
Oh, goodness.
散々好き勝手暴れ回って
すみません。どんだけ周りに迷惑をかけたと思っとるん。
ごめんなさい。
反省しているの？
反省してます。
本当だろうな。
本当です。
ならば2人の勝負もつかなかったようだし、罰ゲームは2人に受けてもらうことにしようか。
そうやね。それは明暗や。
ちょっと待ってよ。
何か問題が？
ありません。
So for not doing stuff good, or just being rude to all these people, these girls, Cora and Mithra, they got forced into doing this weird dance now. So that's what happened when they didn't do stuff. I'm surprised they didn't just do this on the spot. Doesn't girl power feel a bit better when you dance? Mithra does not like it though. Alright. Stayed up all night with the idle child, did you? I'll wager my advice went in 1 year and out the other. Still, I think you did learn an important lesson. I'll say no more. Yeah, I get it now, but sometimes it's fun to get caught up in conversation, don't you think? We get a chance for a little tea sometime soon. You don't seem chastened at all. Why, there's something to admire in that, Clara. Alright. Contest ends with no clear and both contestants are forced to perform the forfeit by erratic comrades. Irritants or whatever. Oh, and speaking of which, there's another secret quest that I completely forgot about, but it's also, I guess, technically in the same area. Remember that random quest in the throne room and other stuff? Well, that's actually another Blade quest. We weren't able to get it before earlier because it was replaced by something else. But now it's a bit different. I'm gonna use Axis for this a little bit this time. We need to get more stuff after all. She actually has salvage mastery, which is perfect for the salvaging when I do that later. I have something of a special quest to ask in particular. Excuse me, not Zeke. Correct. You're the Aegis' driver, first and foremost, but you're also a salvager, are you not? Yeah, up until a little while ago, that's how I made my living. It so happens I used to dabble in the salvaging business a little by myself back in the day. Salvager, your majesty? I had enough at the end, interterminal drudgery of the nobility, decided it was time to discover the real world. So I can't exactly fault Zeke for his own actions. I'd started Shalogy on a whim, yet before I knew it, I was desperate to get my hands on the treasures of legend. I never had guessed. So do you find any legendary treasure? I'm afraid not, but I did manage to pinpoint the location of some. We're working on designs for a machine we could use to win shit up. But the sudden passing of my father brought an end to all that. Since then I haven't had the time for treasure hunting, let alone salvaging. So why are you telling me all this? Because, well, I thought it was about time I started enjoying life again. I'd like you to retrieve the treasure I located all those years ago for me. I do it myself, but these own bodes are far past the age for reckless gallivanting. If you could gather the treasure, put it on display in this very room, I'd be truly grateful. Well, your majesty, you definitely picked the right guy for the job. It'll be my pleasure. Oh, splendid. Let me get to the point. There are total 4 treasures I'd like you to retrieve. The first is Hammer's Head in Tapartia. He has the best quality cylinders in certain weather conditions. You'll find the treasure, I believe. So that's basically a hint that we need premium cylinders for that even to work. The second is Golden Sunstone, lies in the land of Morphia. As I understand, the Challenger attempted to retrieve it from the crypts of Moria, but fumbled and it sank deep. And then there's the Comedy puzzle. I heard that Nopon Argento finally got his little wings on it. I suppose that is one less about salvaging and more about bartering. And finally, the Orbital Sky Reader, at a salvage point in Spirit Crucible, Alps. I didn't even know there was a salvage point in Alps. Indeed. It's not easy to spot. Seems like avoided nothingness, doesn't it? But in actual fact, it adjoins the Cloud Sea in a number of places. I'm sure we'll find what we're looking for here, but the precise spot escapes me. I suppose we ought to try looking at a few different locations. Sorry to be asking so much of you, boy. Back when I was a child, there was a salvager in OS who didn't dream of claiming those treasures for their own. Whoever found all 4 would be renowned for generations as the salvager among salvagers. Bestowed upon them the title Salvager Serene. Once I find them, I'd like you to place them on the altars behind me. Well, altars? You already fought this far ahead? Well, let's just say anticipation is a key motivator. Well, my boy, best of luck. Alright. Seems like an extensive quest. Okay, so turns out my trick setup didn't work, although I think the place I have to go is still technically in Tantal. So sorry, X, you're gonna take a break just for a brief minute. Gonna have to put Zeke in. We may have to keep him for this whole quest just to be extra sure. And to confirm check this, we're gonna switch so that Corvin is following us around. Because Corvin actually has a quest here too that is also relatively close. But I don't know exactly where it is due to not having done it before. Oh, we never did this before. Right, because we lost Pyra. Let's try this. Oh, I nearly actually got it. What's funny is Corvin, I think, actually has Ancient Wisdom. So we could have probably gotten that if we just gotten his vein up. Unfortunately, he's still a long ways away from that. Okay, well, there's lots of, what's that other one? I don't know. Yeah. Yes, I am confused which art or field skill I'm talking about. Oh yeah, lockpicking. Alright, so I can't remove lockpicking. Definitely not Ancient Wisdom. Veil does not have those, so let's see. I need just one of those. Oh wait, I think I just figured out what to do with it. Napalmism is required, and you... Oh, this is extra ancient wisdom. You have ancient wisdom. You don't have ancient wisdom. You have extra ancient wisdom, which is actually counterintuitive, bad for this scenario. Oh well. You have lockpicking, so you're definitely not going out. You have... No. Not looking at that. You have... Most of this is exclusively rare blades, unfortunately. Let's just look at all the blades we have first. Oh, wait. You just have lockpicking on that. Darn it. Annoying. We can't get this, chest, actually. It's a bit annoying. I was about to change off, but, it turns out I don't have that yet. Oh, okay, maybe it's over here. I'm gonna have to pick up all the side quests anyway, so I figure we'll just travel with Zeke and our active party. The main reason I even gave him such a high level in the first place. Oh, speaking of which, we have to break the ice on purpose and then fall down here. Oh, hello. It's like this guy copped it cleaning to his notebook. I see something about Lethurian Snowfield. What's up with that? Glory from the past. Well, here's an easy way to figure this out. If I look at the side thing, or actually, if I look at the quest log, I should check the thing. If it didn't say DLC quest, which it did not say DLC quest, then that means that's not where Corvin is. Actually, hang on, I have the actual thing. I'll just look it up. I was initially going to remember how to do it, but then I completely forgot I can't get it to work. Received from Marcel, the Royal Audience Hall, it says.
Sa, 出発しよう。
Oh yeah, well, okay, no. Oh. Oh, we could, like, just sneak out here in the center. Oh, wait, there's this hidden zone we never went to. Look at this. Okay, we didn't find what we are looking for, but we did find a chest. I'm trying to figure out where this hidden person is. As it turns out, he's just in Feasor Palace Normal, but is south of the Audience Hall. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly where that is, or whether or not it's signed or not, so I am kind of just running around randomly and hoping to, in this, I find it. I don't even know if it's on a lower level or not, either. That I'm still trying to figure out. There's a different person over there, but not the one we're looking for. We'll just go in the entire south part of this area. Actually, wait. It'd be easier if I just click on the actual thing. Hang on. And yes, in case you're wondering, I do have almost I have every main blade that's ever been here in the party, as far as I'm aware. So, there's no reason why this quest shouldn't appear. It actually could be that the setup might be glitched, and it might just say I need to, might not mention that I have to swap to Pyra first, so we'll just do that briefly, see if that changes anything. I doubt it'll actually change anything. Oh, well, at the very least, let's get this Merc mission while we're still here. Alright. What I'd give to be able to read a new novel. I think I've all but exhausted the volumes that Library Philosophia has to offer. I heard that there was once a girl who had every last book in that place. Her was only interested and proposed, the purpler the better. If only someone were around to give me something new to read. Will you permit us to take care of it? We know just the people. Wow, thank you. I don't care about how recent the story is, just as long as it's something that's not in the library. Alright. Let's do that, and then go to this. By the way, I am still kind of shaky as to what quests appear when and where. Okay. On to Uria right now in terms of stuff. Vest. The heck? Forehead is not considered female. Oh my goddess. She looks like Earl in everything. Like, what? What is this? What is this? Okay. Alright. That was weird. That was actually somewhat weird. I don't know what happened. Oh, this very well could be a hidden character I don't know about. I just realized stuff. I may have to go underneath that. I didn't even know about that. Well, I'm gonna explore the whole place now. Alright. I'm joking. I'm obviously not gonna do that. You know, one thing I should do while I wait... Actually, change my mind. One thing I should do while I wait for that, instead of doing all that, we need to finish a so-called riddle setup. Which is the riddle on the wall, which you probably remember from the first time we did this. Change the channel and oh, okay, it has an icon. says Gourmont Province. That's where we're gonna go. I think actually go to Torgoth might be the best bet. The quest said go to Torgoth, so we're gonna go, or Gourmont Province, so we're going there. But this is only a small hint. Oh wait. Alright. Alright. This is getting kind of stressful. I actually don't know what to do now. Okay, I was trying to hide that as best I can, but yeah, as it turns out, I am somewhat stuck. I need to be right back for a minute. Hello guys, I just noticed we didn't do something with Corvin that might be triggering this. It says Hero Kitsen near Messed Point. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do that. We need to go over for this. We need to go to the Lefrian Archipelago and go to this reset. I don't know what it's called. Reset something. We need to figure out where the heck this is, and then we need to use that to do other stuff. By the way, we more than have enough power to do all of the things we weren't able to do before. Although we may still need Ice Mastery at a high level, I guess. Oh, I never went to the islet there. Oh, wait. I guess it would be easier to just talk to other stuff. Whoa. It's actually a bit loud. So, turn my volume down a bit. So I have to cure out someone near Messon Point, but I don't know where Messon Point is. I guess we'll start by exploring a bit more of Lefrian Archipelago to try and find where the heck I'm supposed to go. Oh, I just noticed there's a little secret down here that I never went to before. Let's just go here. This might end up turning into Messet Point. You never know. So we're just gonna do this and then swim through the cloud sea to reach this clearly out of the way area. We never actually went here before, so this might be this Messet Point, but yes, we have to go to Messet Point now. I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten this area. I could have thought that I would have gotten it by now, but nope, not the case. In case you're wondering, Corvin's locks are secretly hidden and blocked somewhat at the same time. Okay, we found a new spot, but it's not what we're looking for. Darden Shack or whatever. What about Calvé? Those don't really care. Pencil Hatchery, Myrtle Island. Oh, there's a couple random points at. Oh, there's something over here I never went to. I never learned that. Honestly though, I am kind of somewhat looking for monsters to battle now, both unique and normal. Because I did mention before I was kind of running out of things to do before. So... if a monster starts to attack me, I think I may actually attack it this time. The main reason why they were attacking me is because we were around their level. Now the enemies are weak again. I actually should have noticed this sooner, that there's this completely separate area that's completely segmented off of the area that we never went to. This is probably Facet Point, if I were to imagine. I guess I was so focused on exploring other stuff that I never truly explored all of Lefrian Archipelago. Jeez, this place is massive. This place looks a bit different. There's Ardean soldiers here, just like standing here, like, oh, that's because this is known as Island Base Lefham, whatever it's called. Apparently, they don't like that we came here, because they are all enemies. We can take them out if we want. You know what that means? That means, since we have Morag still in the party, Morag could potentially fight against his own troops here. Oh my goodness. That'd be kinda sad. I'm actually looking around. I want to see if there's unique here or not. I don't think there is. Honestly though, it doesn't matter that it didn't end up being what we need. We have to explore... we probably want to explore all the locations anyway, so I figured... better time to get that out of the way than late. Okay, there's one more location I could explore on the side, and then another shortly afterward. Okay, unfortunately I can't explore that the same way as I did the other one. I'm gonna actually have to, quote-unquote, play the game properly for this. It's actually kind of slow going this way, but there's no faster way over there either. It's a bit annoying. Oh, wait. Okay, that secret we can explore, but this one we can actually explore from the floor. I didn't know about that. Well, in that case, I'll just jump off here and follow onto the Cloud Sea over here instead. Our isle. With what appears to be more military bases, a collection point, and something else. Is probably just to get back up. Alright. We're actually exploring a decent amount of locations here. I'm showing you all of this in main video because of course I want to make sure that I actually know where to go. Oh, could be actually... oh yeah. Okay, I kind of overthought it that time. As it turns out, we probably just needed to go to Fonset anyway. Just didn't know that. Oh, here's Kitson. Now, you look like a guy who needs a serious slice of assistance. Mr. Kitson, I haven't seen you in ages. Rex, my lad, how it goes? Say, by the by, the monsters around here have been getting right a pain lately. I'm worried they might find their way up to the village guardian or start hassling the other islands. Yeah, I don't want that happening. Looks like it's our time to shine, Rex. I suppose so, yeah. Help you, Mr. Kitson. Oh, you're a good lad, you are. Well, there's a colony of flow bunnets down for the rigid harbor, or whenever you find that need regulating. Solars need to be taught lesson 2 around Darmile and the like. They'll sage you'll Ansel, but nothing but trouble ever. And the Bun Hill around Fretset. You can take out a few Urn Poffa, so while you're at it, I'd be ever so grateful. Anything else? I think that's pretty much... Oi, hold up. What about those stream navy that need gathering? They aren't gonna fish themselves out. Can you get us some killy fish as well? I'm trying to be as all that. It sounds like... Crikey. I know it's a lot, but... Is there anybody else who's up to the task? I think not. Can't argue with you there. Alright, let's get down to business. So yeah, a little secret. We need to reveal some of Corvin's affinity charts to get stuff. And also that gets some light mastery, which also unlocks the never do setup. Hero, this guy near Feelspitty Temple Ruins. Okay, that's another easy one. We'll just go to that. I probably should have actually done these before. I just didn't know about it. Alright. 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 Wait, that's over here, right? Oh yeah, okay. Now I have to go here. This guy is really close to where I need to go for a different one as well. That's pretty cool. Alright. Then again, we're looking just like before. We're looking for the trophy. That's what we're looking for. That's the person I'd have to talk to. Someone with a trophy under. Trophy over their head, like that. Yeah, like that. Something on your mind, madam? Well, worry no more. Corvin is at your service. Anything we can help you find ladies with? Goodness. Far be it from me to pass up the opportunity to talk to a fine, strapping young lad. Oh, you flatter me. Actually, I think she was talking about me there. You lie. Oh, please don't take offense. You're both very handsome young men, Regal, as His Majesty. Alright. I'll forgive you. Anyways, you seem deep in thought, madam. Is there any way we could help you? Alright, that's right, perhaps there is. It's the monsters you see. They become a dreadful nuisance of late. Free-for-all is only a matter of time before some poor soul is attacked when they're out foraging for pies. It's monster sight you're after. Look no further. You're a real show stealer, aren't you, Chorvy, old chum? Just be wary of the old dame. I'm not sure you know what you've let yourself in. Well, let's cross that bridge when we come to it, alright? Oh, it's so sweet of you to help. I was wondering if you could get rid of some of the grad go-go around the Genvu Drifts area. Getting rid of some of the Vint Griffox would be lovely too while you're at it. They could handle the bland up situation as well, could they? And don't forget the Armo Capita. They're getting very out of hand. Oh, and more people. Can I ask something as well? My real boy. Could you finish off some Klim and Nude for us, please? Broom icicles. We need fresh broom icicles. I'd love it if you could bring me back some emerald snow, would you? Totally. Your wishes are my command. It's very kind of you, my dear. Hope you know your own limits, Snow. I wouldn't want you to get yourself hurt. Thanks for the warning, Zeke boy. They really dished them out. Told you so. Still, it's not like I can turn any of their requests down. Not when it's stuff we do as well. More of Corvin's affinity has been revealed. And yes, I found out you need to do all this before you can even get any of the skills up. It's also that same reason I actually blocked Ancient Wisdom from coming in. Also, speaking of which, I just realized. Because of that, I just realized. Alright, now what? Hardy Palace. Okay, one more. One more for Mordain, and then we'll be done. Ugh. That's a lot of stuff there. I just realized that conveniently gave us Ancient Wisdom, the one that we needed. And it finally revealed that quest. So as it turns out, you had to reveal some of the affinity chart first. I didn't know that. Otherwise, I would have done that first. But now, with this effect, Marcel just appears in the middle of nowhere. And this is how we get our quest for him. What's up? You see, the thing is, Your Highness, there's some unpleasantness. I've been trying to see if anything can be done, but... What do you mean unpleasantness? Well, there's been a rise to foreign visitors in Tantal since we came out of isolation. Tor, get it. Marshall, Sal is big racist. Not at all. I think it's marvelous. For the most part, however, the influx has brought plenty of unscrumptious types. Folks who mean Tantal harm. We can't let the Omega Fetter come under threat again. So the Tantalese army were deployed to ensure its safety. That's when the aforementioned unpleasantness happened. As you say, Horde of Garluses take up residence in the area. Garlus, eh? Those hairy biters with the antlers? They could be tough. We managed to corner them in the Memorial Ruins. But there, it's a straight shot to Genbu Crown. The terrain is easy to defend and difficult to attack, indeed. We were at a loss of how to mount effective assault, and so we were forced to withdraw. Alright. Sounds like a job for us. Oh, goodness, no, I didn't mean for you to trouble yourself. The Tantalese army has plenty of first-rate divers at its disposal. We're planning to put an elite team together. Yeah, but that'll take forever. Time in which more people could get hurt. That's... well, yes, but stop worrying. We'll get it done. No sweat. Well, if you insist. Good luck. Thanks. We'll need it, though. Alright. Alright. Lucky little so-so. Hey, cut me some slack. We'll take on missions like this all the time, if we are asked. Don't want to wait to be asked when people's lives are at stake. Not sure about that. Master Pon's motivation strictly based on profit loss calculations, so Poppy think words of Corvin not applicable. Torin is not so mercenary. Torin just think that if people could do it themselves, friends should let them do it. Ha! Seriously though, let's just head to the Memorial Ruins and check it out. Alright. This is the one I want to do. This is the quest I actually want to do. That's all the way down in like the lower end. So that means it's not inside the castle here. But we can still find that door from before. We needed Ancient Wisdom just one higher, but we got it now, so now we can just go ahead and do that. There we go. Bam. And inside we have a big chest filled with tons of money, a legendary core crystal, and an alphabet course. And this massive chest on the right side. Ooh, no pond to blue is a key item. And just a bunch of money. Okay, let's look at what we got in terms of accessories. Alphabet Course Plus. Oh, Frit, this is actually really good for grinding. Boosts weapon points received from defeating enemies by 50%. That is actually kind of important for grinding. I'm gonna have to probably equip that to someone at some point. And then Assassin Shoes. Oh, okay, that just boosts agility. Okay, so that's the only thing we got that was different. But also, I never really looked at Nopon Doubloon. What does that do? Coin feature of Nopon acts as a key for opening a treasure trove. Oh, so it's a trick. So if you don't have a key thing, you can use a Nopon Doubloon to open a chest. Oh, I see. So it's like a wild card. It lets you skip certain chest openings and just use a doubloon and it opens it for you. Oh, there's also a treasure trove over here that I never noticed. We get an engine chip and a Concord crystal. We probably could have gotten that earlier when we came here before, though. Okay, also there's one more person to heal out. At Hardy Palace, it said. Don't remember exactly where, so we'll start here first. Sort of. Oh, never mind, found it. Now solve your problems, we're here to help. Well met, Special Inquisitor and companions. You are familiar with the Changing Waste, naturally. Some aggressive monsters have settled down there in recent months. Our men are struggling to keep them in check. Sounds rough. You want us to pay them a visit and sort things out? Well, no, that was never our intention. But if you're offering, we wouldn't say no to your support. Right on. Corvin, a word. Sorry, Moraig, I know I'm overstepping, but we can't just let this rest, can we? I suppose, and yet... Waystar, unhospitable placed. Only the most seasoned of drivers are fit to set foot there. Very well, I'll be glad to assist you. Really, that's wonderful news. Then as Sergeant of the 8th, I will list your help to dispatch Orano Griffcox. And also that you get the Berserker Mammoths defeated, too. Come on, keep them kind. Oh, here I come. Alright then, on behalf of the 7th Decade, I would entreat you to defeat the Tempest Turks. And the Arashi Ropal are proving a handful as well. I would appreciate if we could control them. Add the Growl Aspar to your list too. That's right, we still haven't gotten around to that. I think you can pick up some Nitromite while you're out on your hunt. If you're getting those, may as well assist the second day with the Sand Salmon collection, if it's no trouble. My country lacks a sass of discretion. The 6 decades are the only ones capable of doing their jobs, huh? Marvelous. We haven't overburdened you, haven't we? Not at all, we'll have it all done in flash. Oh, that would be grand. You have some exceptional blades, Special Inquisitor. Of course, it would be expected for someone of your station. Exceptional? Yeah, he's exceptional, alright. Alright, more if Corvin's affinity has been revealed. Which gave us another 2 of those abilities for free because we already got them. So now we have Light Mastery maxed and Ancient Wisdom maxed from all that. And we also still need to go back to Kingdom of Tantal. Alright. I'm just gonna go here for now. I don't know where to go with that other quest. Mario Ruins isn't showing up anywhere. Might be on the lower spot. Whoa. It's lower? It's even lower beyond that lower part? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Tell you what, this took a bit longer than I thought. Oh, okay, it's not actually that bad. Okay, yeah, it's alright. This might trigger an effect. Oh, it did. Alright, that's fine. We'll just finish this quest anyways. I was gonna do it anyway. There they are, alright. The numbers are formidable. It's a lot of garlics in such a tight space. Looks toasty warm. I bet they came down here to get away from the cold. It's like the situation is a tad more nuisance than we thought. Nuisance solutions. Let's get rid of them like we promised. Wait. Inspiration just punched Torin brain. Oh. Go stop baddies from getting near Omega Feta, yes? So instead of use soldiers, why not use Garlus? Master Pawn has had rare good idea. If even Tantali's army cannot pass Garlus, normal driver chance goes to 0. I see, very nifty. But that's not gonna fly. What if some unusually smart Gallus decides it wants to control Gambuha? That situation very bad. There might be a lot of them, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Yep. Let's go. Oh, this is a bit different. Oh, we are just barely within the level range to be taking these guys on. And there's 4 of them as well. I know we have the proper tank setup, but it's still gonna be a bit difficult. They have a lot of spinning. They're doing a lot of spinnerooning over here. Oh, I need to focus on one first. Oh, great, a taunt. The worst thing that can happen. If you're wondering, I am trying to switch. There we go. Now it finally wear off. Got rid of one. Now the next one. I can finally use light on 7. Oh great, it's that taunt thing again. Okay, good. Oh wow, that took about just do the lower leveling. There's taunt. Taunt is so freaking annoying to deal with. Okay, the other one died anyway. It's fine. Come on, I want to actually do a combo on him. Okay, they were actually weaker than I thought. Okay, so that was just the first bit of them. Invincible? What the frick? You have to trigger that by just walking into the battle thing? That's very annoying. That means no matter what we did, we have to fight them at level 3 anyway. Also, this is just barely within our rebel range. Oh, there's no point in stopping now. We have to keep going. I'm just gonna do electric on them this time. And then go straight into a volt. Alright.
あんたの魂まで消し飛ばしてやる。
Alright.
パワーチャージ。これでも食らいな。
みんな集中攻撃や。
了解だ。
メテオ
みんな気を引き締めていけ。ここでつまみかける。
ラ分かったわ。
はっレキタマイルオンに切る。
いいな。
いいぞクロス。
分かった。
これが俺たちの力だ。
Here comes the nuclear blast. There we go. That was a lot of damage there to that one guy. I sense another battle coming. I'm gonna save my chain attack for when that comes instead.
かぐっていく。
Alright. Okay, that still gave us a decent bit of experience. Probably because of how late it was.
前右胸押さえてたよね。設定甘すぎだから。
どんな雑魚でも容赦はせえへん。
相手を侮るなよ。
息が張ってきたね。ブラインドエリア。
いいぞ。
これが絆ってもん。
崩れろ。
ワイらの本気を見せる時が。
ここで畳みかける。いつでも声をかけてくれ。良い指示だ。
Alright.
オーバーロード。ワンダーベー。
Here we go. Alright. Oh, that did a lot to all of them. That's an AoE. I forgot that was an AoE. That does a lot to them.
さあやるぞ。ほとばしる。いや戦後も指示された。オンに切る。やるか。戦後も
ええな。
行くぞ親友。
バンバン行くで。
いいぞ。
みんな集中攻撃や。
ここで畳みかける。マイル。
Right. She just gets to nothing. Oh, that did a lot. That did a lot, dude. That did a ton of damage. Okay, we don't need anything else. They're dead now. Alright. Oh, there's still more. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, yeah, right.
落ち着ける時が来たらな。堅苦しい。
Was that Cora just...
心ゆくまで話をしよう。
Was that Cora just going on? Like, non-stop? That... If so, that was a bit excessive, but it is what it is. Alright. Alright. You're almost done. Alright, yeah. So for Crossette's ability, gathering sparks to be powered up, you have to engage in combat with her as the main thing, but you also have to do it while fighting alongside Pyra and Mipha. So that means you effectively are forced to play with one of the other drivers and or Nia. So other stuff. Which is one reason why we put Crossette on Nia. Alright. Not like that matters right now. It's about time we saved the game and ended the episode, because that's about all we can do today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!